Okay, we're back.
I got a lot of shoes for some reason.
Jyle is just selling off some shit.
Painting.
And we will continue. We don't know where Matt is. Alright, onward and upward. So do you want to head north from here or south?
Well, let's check the journal. We got a lot of stuff going on. Well, I do know as soon as we head across this bridge right here, we're going to trigger a cutscene.
The North Bridge?
Or the southeast bridge.
The bridge we're standing in front of, okay.
We're going to trigger a cutscene where we're going to ambush a bunch of people. That's why I think we should wait for Matt.
Haven't we waited long enough to see any movement out there?
Let me cast light.
Okay, yeah, it'll take me a few more minutes. Sorry. It's taking a while for me to download the update.
It's almost like I texted 20 minutes ago and said download the update.
I started 20 minutes ago and it's still updating.
Well, get fiber. I could say that now.
So what did happen? Like as soon as they plugged it in, your internet speed like tripled?
Well, so they don't use conversion kits anymore.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, so the way it used to be when fiber first started, what they do is they take the fiber line from the pole, it goes to the house, it gets plugged into a conversion box, and then the coaxial cable goes into the conversion box. Okay, now they literally take it goes into from the pole into the house, and they're like, what room do you want the cable, the fiber cable, the fiber modem in? Naturally, I said, down here. I said, okay. You ran a new line in the wall and sealed it all, and my download speed is averaging about 5 to 525.
And what was it before?
Between 3 and 5. My upload speed is between 350 and 550.
And what was it before?
5 on a good day.
5?
Yeah.
And what is it now?
Between 350 and 550.
Damn.
So essentially, there is no lag for people who connect to my game anymore.
That's nice.
Exactly. And it's streamed without any issues.
Something.
What didn't we do?
Come over where I am while we're waiting for Matt.
Well, I'm bringing his character with me.
Okay.
What are we doing?
You're going to be listening in on this cutscene.
No, incapable. Not for you to know.
What am I missing out on?
Are you listening to me talk to the cow?
Yeah, but I missed the beginning of it.
He says he's very angry that they stopped. He wants to go to Baldur's Gate.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied?
The hell was that?
I'll ask. What the hell was that?
Secret.
What do you suggest?
I'm not a busybody. You ought to use me as an example, or you might get yourself in trouble. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
What the hell?
We're
fighting an
ooze.
Okay.
It shapeshifted.
Okay. That's interesting.
Ooh, nope.
What did you just...
I didn't do anything. It's made out of acid. As soon as you hit it, it spills acid. I would move closer to like here because Damien only has 8 hit points.
That was interesting.
Alright, I'm joining now.
What are you doing, Shadowheart?
God damn, why does this spell have to be AoE? Yeah, alright, fine. I'll just whack it. I will increase my defense, though. Nope, didn't hide. Oh, you are so lucky.
Okay, so what am I doing?
You're in the shitabo.
We are fighting this thing, which took the form of an ox. And when I spoke to it, it was not happy. And it showed
Nice.
a mental picture of a bunch of dead bodies, because apparently that's what it wants to do. And it was not happy that we confronted it, and it transformed. So if you want to run up and whack it, it only has 15 hit points left.
I might bow out, that's the only problem.
He can't get by, otherwise I would have moved him closer.
Oh. Nice.
I'll stay on my toes around cows from now on.
Just when I think I've seen it all.
Hopefully it had
he
something.
had Shapeshifter's Boon Ring. Shapeshifter Boon. When shapeshifting or disguising yourself, gain 1d4 to all checks. Hat of Acuity. Fire Acuity. When you deal fire damage, you gain Fire Acuity for 2 turns.
What is fire?
Fire
Acuity?
Acuity is affected entity has +1 to its spell attack rolls and difficulty spell class.
Alright, so it sounds like garbage to sell, because none of us are really mages.
You are correct.
Alright, so we do have to come over here. Because now we have to, while we're resistant to the curse, we still got to figure out how the absolute cultists are moving through the curse so easily. And if we recall, Jahira
Yeah.
said that the Harpers are going out on a mission to figure out how they're doing it, so we're going to ambush them.
Excuse
Why don't I sell these 2 items that I just picked up?
I'm going to do a short rest to heal up
You need.
a
You
bit,
don't know when the next blow might land.
which I can't do because you're in a conversation.
Yeah, you just said to get rid of the things I
Now you're
just
selling
picked up.
shit. Alright, have you gotten this far? Can I have Matthew indicate...
I have something called a covert cowl too.
Which does what?
While obscured, the number you need to roll a critical hit from attacking is reduced by 1.
Oh, that's pretty good. It decreases the number you need for a crit.
Yeah, but you have to be obscured, so like the fog spell.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Take care now.
Alright, I'm out.
All right, let's go. Cross the bridge.
You mean to reach Moonrise? And I've orders to help you. The path to the towers is drenched in blackness so deep even a torch cannot quell it. Yet the cultists have found a way to move freely. Whatever this method, you must claim it. A cultist convoy crosses the land as we speak. I've readied an ambush. Say the word, and we fly.
Shall we go?
Isabel's blessing is a palliative, not a cure. Some shadows even her magic can't counter.
Okay, do I want to go with them or do we want to catch up?
I say we catch up so we can explore slowly
As you say.
as we approach.
I'll mark your map with the rendezvous point. Don't be long. Our window of chance will close all too quickly.
I know that if we take too long, we will indeed miss out on the opportunity, because that actually happened in one of my games. I took too long. The goblins attacked the grove.
All right, well, should we follow them slowly?
I don't care.
Yeah, let's follow them slowly. Exploring all this area, which I don't really see anything to do. So it looks like there was a fight here,
Signs of a struggle. They did not meet a pleasant end.
and I recognize some of these names. These are some of the people from the Grove, the Tieflings. Let's see if anybody says anything. Nobody has anything to say. Are we looting?
I started looting.
Yeah, I found 2 prison keys.
I also found a key. We want to go east or
Well,
west?
looks like I think we should go south, because that looks like where the ambush site is. So we should go this way. Okay. Yeah, let's, the ambush site is in this building. Alright, a lot of stuff to loot here, so I say we start looting. Don't bother looting all of the rotten fruit, since we can't use it. Lot of rope, more rope. I found some weapons, none magical. There's a chest up there. Can somebody jump up there?
Whatever it is, save it for now.
Ah, there we go. Do one of the keys we loot open it?
Nope.
Can you throw it down, please?
Nope.
Really? You're too weak to throw down?
I am indeed.
Oh my god. Matthew, jump up there, please. I've never seen a woman to do a man's job.
Good news for you, they're both female.
Yeah, I just thought of that. Can you move it so it's down here, please? Just click and drag.
I'm gonna take a while. I guess he's having trouble because he's not using a keyboard.
He has a keyboard right there if he had to. He might also be able to
Yeah.
just, like, throw it too.
It's too far. Let me see. So you think throwing it? Let's see.
Try placing it on top of that wooden trunk.
Actually, let's see if we can help by making it a little higher. Oh, or you could just pick it up, jump down here, and drop it. That's also an option. Okay. And please drop said chest. Let's see what's in it. An amulet that will let you cast Fog Cloud. It's not even worth 100 gold. That kind of sucked. Alright. Let's check out the ambush. So it looks like we're ambushing on this road. I'm going to start sneaking. Who wants to initiate the conversation?
Who are we talking to?
I'm assuming one of the fists. Probably the one holding the torch, Larissa. She was in charge last time. Oh, or not.
Is that a man spider?
That is a man spider.
Go. We'll wait for your signal.
So it looks like they have some kind of magic lantern.
That is a pretty cool looking thing with the eyes on the forehead and stuff.
And of course you fail your stealth check because you suck.
I'm not even wearing armor.
Alright, they know we're here. Make yourself known, maybe we could talk to them or attack. I say attack. We might get a surprise round.
Kill them! Destroy the blasphemers!
Alright then. Oh, okay, we're all in combat. Oh, that spider moves quick and it has a lot of fucking hit points. Like, a lot of hit points.
Close ranks.
Ooh, it has special stuff too.
The hammer's gonna fall.
They deal 1.1 to 6 psychic damage. Oh, are you killing the minions first?
Yeah, the other guy has sanctuary.
What does that mean?
Sanctuary is a
Sanctuary
spell.
can't be targeted by spells, however, it can still take damage from spells that inflict in a large area. Oh dear. I'm sorry, did it just summon?
No god.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Okay, let's see. Sneak. I wonder if I kill the summoner. I'm gonna try to kill the summoner and see if that makes him go away. And of course I only have 3 hit points. Alright. Nice.
Oh, you know what I just realized? I'm using I'm not using the pole arm anymore, so I have a feat that's useless.
I thought you dealt more damage without it.
I do, but the feat that I took makes it so I get an AOL when they come towards me.
And now it's useless because you're not using it.
Right.
Are you gonna redo your thing?
I think I should go respec after this fight. Should only take a minute.
Oh, Larissa's so dead. I do have shield up. All right. All right. Should I try to keep Larissa up,
I think it'd be a good idea.
the NPC, or no?
Yeah, I think it would be a really good idea.
All right. There we go. Give her a little heal. That was a lot of damage. What did he throw?
No idea.
Oh, she's not dead. Run and kill this guy. Can you make it?
Which guy?
Because that's the summoner. Hopefully that'll make the warg vanish. Yes, thank you. And that gets you out of the way. Don't go back! Oh, you fucker.
God damn it.
Well, you ruined my idea.
Crap. What was your idea?
Well, I was going to cast Fairy Fire on him, but it's an AoE, so now I'm going to get you too, so it's kind of pointless.
I'm trying to get her to not go after Larissa again.
Yoink. Oh, damn. This one's hard.
We
First
got
hit
her.
of the night. Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, action surge. Blech. Ah, so close. Not bad though. 80 damage total.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Oh, thank you. All right. We'll do a level 2 heal on Larissa. There we go. And yoink. Warding.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
It just cast Sanctuary. If you have any self-healing, there we go.
I literally cannot do anything.
We can't target it because it has Sanctuary, so we basically just have to end our turns. It'll wear off next turn, next round. AoEs hit it, so like if Matt still has Cleave, that might hit it. Most of my AoEs are going to hit us and our allies, so I'm not going to bother.
I got something, but I'm going to either hit Shadowheart or I'm going to hit Matt, one or the other.
Hit me, my AC is higher. Or not. You still got me too. Damn. Oh, shatter. That's an auto hit. You didn't tell me that. Nothing you can do.
Does
No,
3d8 and I only did 10.
Yeah. That's average. Ish. A little less than average.
Did 12 minus 2 because the magical plate.
So you did average. You literally did average. Where are you going? Disadvantage. Nope. Oh, damn. It does not like you.
Good. Rather me than Clarissa. Or
All right.
Larissa.
Yoink. So close. There we go.
Now I just need that lantern.
That helps.
What's new horrors waiting for us?
Oh, I just picked up the lantern.
Cool. It's got a really cool sword on here. The long sword. Alright, I'm gonna go respec quick.
Matt, are you listening to this?
Oh crap,
Yes.
you're in a cutscene?
I have a cutscene. I'm looking at the lantern.
Creatures are infamous for their trickery.
Apparently there's a little pixie in the lantern. That's why it's magical.
Sometimes malicious.
Oh, please! Oh, golly, me, oh my! You must release me or I'll die. This lantern only lights the way when I am hurting night and day.
Oh god, it rhymes. I don't want to do the cleric.
How does it work? It's so good!
I'm gonna do it.
Pixie dust is bright as day. My injuries can light the way. My name is Dolly Thrice. Now won't you free me from this vice? It would be my pleasure, truly. Once I'm freed, I'll help you duly.
Oh, Matt, I was gonna do it if you picked it. Alright, fine.
Yeah, sorry.
Finally! Been trapped in that coffin with no one but a mad rider and my own farts for company. Did me a good turn there, didn't you? What do I owe you? Sure I can, but will I? Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh, all of a sudden she's not talking in rhymes anymore?
Give this bell a shake. Speak the magic words and you'll get what you've earned. Protection from the shadow curse. What more could a dingus want?
She called you a dingus.
Welcome.
Well.
Don't do anything yet. Let me go respec.
Okay. Well, we got the Pixie's blessing anyway. Well, let's loot while he's doing that.
Gotta find Withers. There he is.
Karlak incoming.
This one over here has some arrows.
Okay.
Thou walkest alone.
I'm sending an item to you whenever to you, wizard. Whenever you deal fire damage, you gain heat. I'm pretty sure Karlak deals fire damage constantly.
But it is often cited as the purpose of mortal.
I might be able to cast Speak with Dead on the spider.
Turnest thou from it?
Should I do it or should I wait for you?
Thus thou art- Fate, dost thou require a new
Wiz.
ally?
What? Sorry.
I might be able to cast Speak with Dead on the spider. Can I do it with Matthew here or should I wait for you?
I would appreciate it if you waited for me.
Yeah, right, fine. Well, let's look at the stuff we looted. What is this? Matthew, I have a ring that will allow you to cast blur and invisibility. That sounds like something that you can really use. Here you go.
Sounds good.
It's probably once every every long rest or maybe short rest. I'm not sure.
Alright, I'm looking at whatchamacallits. Beats, so give me just a moment.
Okay. I want to run to the restroom while you're doing that then. Be right back.
Okay. Excuse me. Let me take some okay. Nope. Skill, nope.
All right, I'm back. You're still not done?
I'm at a loss on which one.
You are like level 6. How many choices are there?
The feat choice. I could either take alert, which adds 5 to initiative, and cannot be surprised. Or
are you going melee attacks? Like unarmed attacks?
Yeah.
Take Tavern Brawler. Read that one.
I looked at it, but what does it say? It says your strength modifier is added twice to attack rolls, not dex modifier.
Oh, are you strength or are you?
I'm dex based. I'm a monk. See?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I feel like monks are versatile.
Monks are finesse.
Unarmed strike. While unarmed, you can make another unarmed bonus action. Attacks with monk weapons and unarmed strikes deal 1d6 bludgeoning damage. Dexterous attacks. Attacks with monk weapons and unarmed scale with your dexterity instead of your strength. If your dexterity is higher. So why don't you just make your strength higher? Or do you want it for the defense?
Defense. That's why my AC is so high.
Yeah, on the other side, though, if you take the feat and you make your strength higher, you double your strength modifier versus a single modifier for defense.
That
so
also,
you can either have semi-high defense or really high offense.
See, that's a tough decision because you want to get hit more.
Well, first of all, as the cleric and the one wearing heavy armor and a shield, my AC is 25. What's your AC? Pretty sure mine's higher.
17 or 18.
Okay, mine's really high.
Okay, what's your
Plus,
point?
I have cleric shit that makes my AC higher.
Okay, what's your point?
My point is, I would put your points into strength, take Tavern Brawler, and it'll double your attack bonus.
It'll double your damage.
No, your modifier, your attack bonus, your modifier. So instead of getting plus, because your strength is probably what, 18?
To the damage and attack rolls.
Oh, so instead of +4, you get +8 to attack and +8 damage. Sounds like a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it does.
Fate,
You're welcome.
dost thou require a new ally? As the
You still, I mean, you might even be on par with Matt's damage with the freaking longsword and the psychic damage.
I don't want to go too far down to Dex, you know what I mean?
Well, I would keep it at 12, so you get a +1 to your saving throws.
Yeah.
And you get +1 to AC from Dex.
Okay, so my strength will be 16. My Dex was 17.
Okay, that's fine. And your next, when we hit level 8 and you can pick another feat, you can actually add 2 more points to strength.
Oh, no, I could get my strength to 17, sorry. I have 1 point to use. I can put it into Dex, Con, or Wisdom. I put it into Dex, I could take another feat that will up my Dex by 1. We get to 14.
Con would give you more HP, though.
True. I'll put it into Con.
Matthew, did you equip that ring?
Yes, I did.
I'm sending you poison, drow poison, sent to Lizelle. If you right-click that poison that I just sent you, drow poison, does it say coat weapon? I don't know if fighters can coat their weapons or not.
I don't know if they could coat their weapon either.
What is it called?
Drow poison.
Go. Is it a scroll?
No, it's a vial.
I think I can.
If you right click, it'll say like coat.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. If it says coat, that means you can do it. If it doesn't say it, that means you can't. I don't know if fighters can do that or not.
It does say coat weapon, so I think I can.
Okay, so I'm gonna, because I don't really use poison. You could probably use it like before really hard fights to make your weapon deal extra damage. All right, I'm gonna try to talk to the spider. Let's see if it works.
My EC is now 13.
Nope. Will not speak to its killer. Let me try to talk to this one. Did I kill this one? Nope. And this one won't talk to me either. Okay. Well, we now have the Pixie's Blessing, which allows us to go deeper into shadows.
Did you hear what I just said? My AC is 13.
Yep. Sounds like a little bitch. Well, at least you can deal a lot of damage. You're basically a non-magic cast wizard. You're made out of glass, but you can deal a lot of damage.
How long do elixirs last? Because I used this elixir of Colossus like when we were underneath the inn.
Until long rest.
Nice.
Most elixirs will last until a long rest.
Or until you replace it with a different potion.
Right.
Okay.
There's a book in here. So much has changed in our fair town. The moon used to shine so brightly. We stand out, our shoulders barred, our faces upturned, drinking in her blessings like milk. So much darkness now. I must watch the moon in secret. Sometimes I wonder if I'm the last sane person left. Everybody is turning to Shar. Okay.
Crash.
So are we just exploring right now?
We are.
Okay.
Oh, this is obnoxious. My damage right now is 15 to 26 plus 1d4 necrotic plus 1d4 plus 2 radiant.
So in other words, a lot.
It's ridiculous, but I'm gonna get hit every goddamn round.
Yes, you are. Anything over here? No.
So it's gonna have to. I'm gonna have to up con somehow.
I found a note. It seems like the tieflings stopped here briefly on their way to Baldur's Gate.
So that their owners could escape.
But they ran into the curse and apparently did not work out well for them.
Like a vandal.
There's a locked chest over here.
Oh. Where are you, Matthew? I see you.
Kind
I
of
see
down
you.
the tree branch.
And we didn't loot one of the keys already? You tried to open it?
Nope, didn't work.
Alright, lockpicking.
Oh no. Was this one of the refugees from the Druid's Grove?
There you go. You may loot chests and tell us what's in it.
I found a journal.
Gold and a goblet.
And a body.
Gold and a what?
Goblet.
Goblet? Okay.
Carp, there's knocked off the wheel. But
By all means, take them. The goblet's
Oh,
probably
that's
worth
not the
something.
Okay.
What does your journal say?
Nothing interesting, just that they feel like something is watching them. Wheel fell off the carriage, that's why they stopped.
While I'm at it.
Alright, so it looks like they stopped here.
Looks like he was gored by the ox. It must have been chaos here.
I have a
Oh,
hunch.
There's a chest up here.
Hold on.
Let me take it down. Let's lockpick it. Potion of vaulting. I'm going to give that to Astarion because he sucks at vaulting. And gold.
We might be able to get over here.
I'm sorry, what did you ping?
This area.
What are you pinging?
Nothing. I'm saying we could get over here, probably, and by jumping and then going around, because it looks like we could go around it.
It says not enough space when I try to jump.
Yeah, that's what I was getting.
Yeah,
maybe not.
I can't even Misty Step over there, so I'm guessing no.
Alright.
Yeah, I can't get tanky jump either.
Ooh, the ox is glowing. Nope, can't talk to him. Alright. Well, let's continue on our way. That was where Matthew found the chest. What's up here?
I don't think we went down to that little encampment, though.
We can go where?
A little below where I found that chest, there was like a little encampment.
Looking at the map, looks like we have to go around.
There's a
Wait, where are you going?
There's a path up here. Path to the Krish.
To the creche?
Yep.
That's where Matthew's character wants to go.
Okay.
Should we go?
Just saying. We're entering a different region?
Okay, venture forth, sure, why not?
Can we come back?
Do you want to save first?
Too late now.
Well, you can say no.
Alright, let me save then. Okay. I just hope we could get back.
Well, I mean, that's literally Act 2, is the curse. Does it say what the name of this place is? Oh, the monastery.
Got it.
So, okay. We can go this way instead of the Underdark. If we didn't go through the Underdark, we would have come this way to get to the Dark Forest.
Okay, so let's explore this way.
Well, I'm glad you saved it, because the problem is, if we go to camp, Helsing is gone.
What, right now?
Right now. Because we left. So he thinks we're not going to break the curse, so he leaves the party permanently.
Okay, so we're loading.
Because you want to be his character?
I do.
So we actually can't go here until after we get him, but we don't get him until like towards the end of Act 2, which point this is blocked off.
So you have to make a choice.
We have to make a choice. Matthew's quest will continue to progress if we skip it. Because the big thing for his character doesn't happen to the beginning of Act 3.
Okay,
no spoilers.
Right, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay, Matthew's fine with it, then I say we... before we leave, because we tried to venture forth, somebody head to camp and make sure Helsing is still there.
I will check.
And make sure he doesn't say anything like, oh, you're leaving, I'm going to leave, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, Matthew, we will continue exploring. Let's head to that camp that you saw. So we have to, looks like we have to head around here.
There's Withers. There's a magic mirror. I don't see him.
So did he leave?
Oh, nope, there he is.
Talk to him, make sure he's not like saying he's leaving or pissed or anything.
The shadow curse is upon us.
as foul as I remember it.
Alright, nothing here, Matt. Let's continue.
But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these
That is a lot of goals.
Don't mind me chewing on some M&Ms. Anyway.
This land is more than just soil and rock.
Lift the shadow curse. I just got a journal update.
Yeah, I'm talking to Halson. That's what did it.
In the form of a young fey boy.
Look for clues for Thaniel's whereabouts.
His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations.
Thaniel is
But since the curse
the
was unleashed, I have not felt his presence.
spirit of the forest, if I recall correctly.
He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness.
Is that locked?
But if we can find him,
Yeah, I couldn't get in it.
we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once.
Potion. Okay.
Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been
Looks
left
like we can
behind.
get out over
A living
here.
witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving
Perception
witness,
failed.
or
Something
have
is
some.
over
echo
here.
of what
I
we
have
seek.
some.
Oh, enemies. Do you see them?
If you find
I'm good.
something, you will know.
There's one there.
Okay, I got some over there.
There's one there.
Good.
Man, they are hiding, and I cannot really see them well.
Yeah,
Alright.
alright. I'm sneaking. We should probably wait for Wiz before we
What?
attack.
Your camp is a
I'm
most
sure
welcome
there's
solace.
more
you.
than just these three.
Should I go lower
Your
or?
company.
Why don't you start
Pocket of
sneaking
light against the
first?
darkness,
I'll be right there.
but one I couldn't
I was
do
talking
without.
like if I could just take this roots down.
You might be able to. Sneak first, though. Can you sneak?
What fate
Are you
would I have
sneaking?
met
There we
without
go.
you?
I am. Looks like I can go down here, okay?
Yep, go ahead.
Dying against
I mean,
a
I know you want to get
beast from the
closer.
grove?
I'm actually going to
All good has
separate
been done since I
Astarion
met you.
and
Then
Shadow
100
Heart. 'Cause I'm going to get
years
Shadow
before,
Heart a little closer as well.
words cannot express my
Astarion, I'm
gratitude.
going to actually put him up here.
Oh, I'm going back into
I
the
can think of a
little
thing or two.
where all the skulls were.
Oh,
curse
okay. If you
grips
want to
my
explore
mind for
there
now,
while Wizard is on his
and I would
way,
loathe to give you only
I'll
part
keep an
of
eye
my
on
attention.
these fuckers.
Perhaps if I manage to break the curse, perhaps then I can show
Let me know if you
just
find
how
anything
grateful
interesting.
I am.
I'm trying to fuck Halson. Give me a minute.
Miss it.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh dear.
Let us know if you
It's
succeed.
a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature.
Wait, I thought you were going to
Forces you
play
deal with
Halson.
others' problems and
Yeah, if I could
personalities.
fuck him first, that'd be
Invariably
fun.
Anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it.
You just want the bear scene, don't you?
Nothing but bones and candles in here.
That's only appropriate with Astarion. Alright, I'm coming.
Oh, you fucked him already. That was impressive.
No, I was like, show him your appreciation for helping.
Never mind,
him.
the joke was lost on you. Matthew, anything interesting?
In there, no, just bones and candles.
Okay. Alright. You could probably sneak a little closer. I would not get in the red zone, though.
I'll wait until Wiz is here.
Alright, here he comes.
Okay, and I'll sneak a little closer.
The hell are we doing?
We have enemies over here that we luckily saw. I would sneak if I were you. Thank you.
Where? Oh, I see it.
They're
There's Vine
like-
Blight.
Yeah. Alright. I could have Astarion start the fight.
That would
with a
make
sneak
sense.
attack.
Make perfect sense to me.
Outside of target range. I gotta get closer.
Oh, damn, there's a bunch of them. Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Ready? We all good?
Yeah, do it.
They all ran right to me. Ward.
Tactical.
here.
Oh, can you? Are you good killing those ones, or do you need help over there?
They only have 22 hit points. I think we'll be fine.
Well, the big one's at 56.
Go after the 56 one. Near the chest. Nice.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep, sure can.
Okay, my game froze.
Your game froze. That's not a good thing.
Well, no, I mean, this game is frozen on me a few times as well. And I have a very fancy computer, so you tell me.
True. Let me save it, though.
Can you save
I can quit out and rejoin.
Okay.
So, if you're all good with the... Just make sure you aren't, like, ending turn.
While to save.
Yeah, that's unusual. Maybe because
quite a while to save.
Maybe because you quit out in the middle of the save.
I don't know.
Oh, this
All
isn't
right.
good.
I just froze now.
I still have not frozen. But I can't do anything either.
And I just crashed.
Okay.
Did I leave the game on your end?
I don't know. Mine's still stuck on saving.
Okay. I just crashed out.
I'm going to make the
reloading.
assumption I could Alt F4 out of this. Yeah, let me do it. Let me do Alt F4 this, because this is obviously...
Something's going on.
Yeah.
Ooh, whatever was happening made my computer turn red. It's never done that before.
You're like the RGBs?
Well, I have the thermal sense, so it changes color. Green is like under 40 degrees. Up to 70 degrees is yellow, and anything over 70, it turns red, and it turned red. So it was working really hard to do something before it crashed.
Okay.
It's green now.
Hold on.
So something definitely was funky.
I'm loading it back up.
Yep, I just loaded back up and I'm perfectly fine now. Matthew, what about you?
I just hope that because it's been a while since I saved it.
Hopefully it's saved when you were redoing your character. That's a good point.
We'll see.
Matthew, were you able to load?
He left.
Oh, he left. I just heard my phone ding. Is he texting? Because it's charging in the kitchen.
Yeah, he did. He said he's restarting his computer.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, we can wait for him.
Well, good news is I think it saved us right there.
So we did save. It just didn't let us out of the save screen.
Yep. I think it's saved, and then it wouldn't update because.
Oh fuck! What's today?
Sunday.
Oh no, it's the 24th. God damn. That was close. All right, hold on.
Okay.
While we're waiting.
Game is up. You heard me, right? Game's up.
Yep, I'm trying to fix my watch.
What's wrong with your watch?
The old one broke, and Caesar bought me a new one, but I just realized that the date is off.
I've had the same watch for 10 plus years.
I get cheap $20 watches that die every 2 years. And Caesar has to buy me a new one. That's our deal.
10 years ago, maybe longer than that. I bought a it's called a Pro Trek. 100% solar rechargeable. So I've never touched it. It's got a 255-year calendar. Shows the moon phases. Tell you it's a thermometer, checks the biometric pressure, altimeter, and compass.
Uh-huh. So we're just ready for the apocalypse at this point, is what you're
Yep.
saying. Okay. Well, don't worry, I played a lot of Fallout. I'm ready for the apocalypse myself.
I've never showed you my emergency bag, have I?
I think we discussed it once at a party when we were
Doomsday
drinking.
bag, yep. I have a doomsday bag.
You did discuss your doomsday bag with me that one time. I think I ridiculed you at the time.
Someone joined, I don't know who it was.
I'm assuming that's Matthew.
What's up?
It was Matthew.
Yeah, I'm restarting the game.
Wait, joined the game or joined Discord?
No, you joined the game.
I'm loading in, yes. And I just finished. Oh, we are in combat. But literally saved right where we were. Okay.
I said this already.
Yeah, I wasn't quite listening.
You want a surprise there?
Well, after living with you for 23 years,
I've been living with you for 23 years.
kind of learned to tune you
Way
out.
to tune you out.
Yeah, see, kind of like that. And you wonder why I'd tune you out. Am I seeing my niece and nephew this coming Sunday?
I need more to work with than that.
We're supposed to be doing a corn maze together.
Oh, in the morning, yes, because they don't go to their
Okay.
mothers until like 3.
Okay. I haven't seen them in a while. Player joined.
All right, I think it's his turn.
He should still be on.
I should
What the hell? Did you just drop your microphone? Or did someone push you down the stairs? Did you start masturbating?
Oh my god.
I heard about the lotion.
Is that from a movie?
Jeff Dunham, actually.
Oh. Oh, so how did you like my suggestion in the group checks?
Which one?
Your license plate.
Oh, I did it.
Did you really do it already? you took my advice?
Yep.
You do realize you could read that 2 ways, correct?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just checking.
Hey, some attention is better than no attention at this point in your life.
I just wanted to point out you're definitely gonna get some beeps from some gay guys from doing that.
Well, did you? I tell
It
you what.
depends on how they read it.
Well, did
You do know what it means, correct?
I know what a beard is.
Okay.
Did I tell you that it wouldn't let me input what I wanted to put for my license plate?
Yeah, and I think slide up. The fuck was that?
I have no idea.
Hold on.
Shadow Curse Needle Blight. Blasted Shadow Curse Needle Blight for 11 damage.
They explode when they die. Well, that kind of sucked. All right. Well, I'm not doing that again.
That was
What did we just learn?
mistakes. The mistake has been made. Bad decisions.
Well, you know what? Here's another bad decision.
Really?
Do you need me over there, or just keep hitting everyone down here?
No, we're fine. It's 3 of us versus a guy with 6 HP. I'm pretty sure we're okay. Oh, no, he's coming after me. Okay. You're gonna miss me. My AC is so fucking high right now. Alright.
My AC is so fucking high right now.
You know what? Shut up. I'm healing you, so fuck off. There. Bastard. What were we talking about? Boarding.
The fact that the DMV wouldn't let me choose an offensive license plate.
Yeah, I wonder why. And I took slight offense to that license plate, just so you know.
I don't care if you took offense to it.
Of course you don't, you fucker.
It was meant to be offensive.
And I wonder why they wouldn't let you do it. Well, what was in there since I did all the work?
39 gold and an arrow that I sent to Astarion.
Matthew, what was in that chest?
Some gold, a bloodstone, and an item called Frost Prince, which gives... It's called Ice Knife level 1 conjuration spell.
Okay.
Well,
what
it
is
looks like
it?
it's an amulet, that's what it is.
Let me see. Nope, I like my amulet for both my characters, so I don't need it.
Okay.
Keep it for you if you want it, or we can sell it.
Yep, sounds good.
What were you going to pick for your license plate that was so offensive again?
The letter Y. Letter R.
Because you put like 4 choices in the
letter U.
In the group chat. Which one was it that you actually were going to try?
The letter Y. The letter R. The letter U. Dot. GAY.
Am I talking to myself?
It would help if I keyed my microphone when I respond. So it was the letter Y, letter R, letter U.
Oh, okay, yep, I know which one you're talking about.
Dot. Because of that meme video that's so popular, literally that's why I was doing it.
It looks like we could head back across the bridge and head north to like fill in that darkness before we head over to the Mason's Guild. Should we do that? Or should we just head
I feel like there should be more south of us.
Not according to the map. There's no way to get there. There probably is once we cross the bridge and head south. South of the Mason's Guild.
We could also go back to the last light in and go north.
That is also an option. All right, who votes for what?
I vote for healing.
All right, you guys can't talk at the same time. Wizard, you first.
I vote for healing.
Matthew.
North of the inn.
All right, we'll go to teleport to the inn. We will rest. Then we will head north. Agreed?
Gonna lose my giant size.
Oh my god, your giant size. I'm so sorry you're so tiny now.
No, that's fine.
See if there's anything
Alright.
you need.
So, who are you talking to?
Who?
You.
Nobody.
Cannot fast travel right now. Why can we not fast travel? Alright, if you're selling stuff, I'm gonna run into the inn and sell shit as well.
I'm not selling nothing.
Are you buying something?
No.
What are you doing?
I'm selling stuff.
Well, I'm at the camp for whenever.
Not anymore.
Do you have anything to sell, Matt?
Probably, but I can do it later.
You know what? I agree. We could do it later. I'm heading to camp as well. Alright. Sleep. Does it look like anybody wants to talk to us? I do not think so. Oh.
Who's having the dream?
It says Astarion is having a private moment.
Oh, here. I'm going to unclick. You mean now join.
You rarely rest well, but tonight something feels different. Whether it's the parasite within
He's
your
remembering
brain or
his
the
vampiric
darkness
master.
about you, deeply uneasy. Again and again, your thoughts return to memories of pain, of suffering, of Cazador. You remember his small cruelties. You remember his sadistic whims. And you remember the long night he spent carving poetry into your back.
Natural
fucking one. Fucking one.
We have 4 inspiration.
Use it.
DC is 14, but I only get
Use
plus
it.
1.
Use it.
Nope. Fail again.
All right, one more.
One more. All right. Got
Bingo.
it.
Your body is racked by agony, but you push through it, carefully tracking the movement and position of every tear and slice. Despite the horror your body feels, you slowly start to build up a picture of what your old master carved, recognizing not words, but runes. Infernal runes, unable to decipher the arcane symbols you have to admit defeat, and give yourself over to the pain. You spend the rest of the night reliving your torment. But if nothing else, you know your scars are not what they seemed to be.
Interesting.
Alright. Leaving camp. So we are heading north, as Matthew requested.
God's blood, this is heavy.
What am I going to do?
Coming?
Yep, sorry, I was just selling shit. Oh, Matthew just jumped down.
Why?
I don't know.
You see something?
He's talking
Someone
to
was crying down there, so I wanted to go talk to him.
Oh, Matthew and his bleeding heart.
I want to be alone.
No, I was curious.
Yep. Okay.
Really? Fine.
Rip,
Cultists.
rip one of her horns off and stab her with it.
It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love, Dennis, Martin Dor, Roshan, I've always been good at running. Unlike Dennis, I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Not unless you can bring him back. Can you? It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me.
Aww.
Gimme. Open up.
It's a gravesite here.
Alright, I'm heading back over. You guys should start moving on.
Oh, interesting.
What? What?
One of my spells that I can cast normally is Speak with Dead, so I don't actually need to equip this amulet anymore. Does anybody want to Speak with Dead amulet? Anybody?
I'm good.
Alright, yeah, I'll keep it for now. But now I can equip the new amulet if I want to.
I just failed a survival check over here.
Where are you?
Or perception check, I mean.
That might be worth it.
I did not
Someone
fail.
caved this flaming fist's face in. Grim.
Shield of Scorching Reprisal. Shield Bash. When a foe hits you with a melee attack.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Don't let me finish reading it or anything.
Nope, it's really good. I can now use my reaction if I get hit to knock my enemy prone. You gotta admit, that's pretty fucking awesome. Was this all that was over here? Yeah.
That's curious.
More stuff to dig up. Alright, we got an elixir of guileful movement, guileful movement. Wyvern toxin. Elixir of dark vision, bronze ingot. Which I will send to camp.
Excuse me. Alright, well, we went north. Not a whole lot. There's still a a part of the map all the way east, right when we entered, that we haven't explored yet. Should we backtrack or no?
I say we should.
I'm fine with that.
Alright. So we are heading all the way back.
Yep, let's go.
Alright.
Oh, I see where you're going, Lazelle. Is there anything over there?
Nah, looks like it's just a dead end.
Wiz, can you wear any armor? Light or otherwise?
No. Just clothing. Just clothing. Why?
So if you see where I am, I just went into the house that was like in super darkness that we couldn't go into before. Now that we have the Pixie's blessing, we could. And I found a magical light armor that I thought you'd be interested in.
Not wear it.
Astarion, can you wear it?
Curious.
Advantage on that. So what's so special about this one? +3 to bonus. Yeah, I'll give this to you instead.
So far, this whole area is just a bunch of garbage. Literally made this trip for nothing.
Alright. You guys could head south of where you are to Camp of the Shadowlands. Looks like we haven't explored there completely yet either. What do you so I say we head over there. Explore that. Because that obviously leads to at least a dead end. You can see if there's anything special over there.
Okay, we could head there.
Just dot our I's and cross our T's. Make sure we explore everywhere.
I agree. Failed a perception check.
Where?
Right where Lazelle's standing.
Oh, I got it. I found a key, small iron key. I found another key. I need to rest. I will make it, but if I don't, let these words tell my story. The curse came, most ran, my Ron included, but I spent too long in the trenches of this town building up what little I had. Took what I could in the burrow and followed. It was slower, but I made it. God's damn
Something over
burrow
here.
broke. I need one last rest. As soon as I take a rest, I will leave. Never made it.
Cutscene.
Where lies your guilt?
The wailing moan.
I am not people. Though many would question how wise it is to approach a stranger in the dark. Be on your way. A fair point. Perhaps this one could assist us. The murdered lie silent. The raven asks, will you be their voice?
Nevermore.
Depends. Did those you killed trust you? Care for you? This woman tended a bar where she took her patrons, her friends, into her confidence. Promised their secrets were safe with her. Yet she turned their words into knives and stabbed them in the back. They died because of her. and to this day her victims lie unavenged. Death is not the end, merely another beginning. I seek a record of this one's crimes, written in her own hand. Through it, I can summon her spirit and force her to face trial for her crimes. My reasons are of no consequence. Your soul sparks with justice, with fortitude. This is your chance to bring a murderer to justice, to avenge her victims. Will you take it?
Oh. She's already dead. Really? That's the options you guys want to go with? But she's already dead.
All the more reason we get paid for nothing. She's already dead. What more can she suffer?
The death of heroism is close, I see. Go to the distillery, the one she calls the Waning Moon. Find the ledger and bring it to me.
Okay.
I'm talking to a corpse. I just cast it randomly and it worked.
Last light in sanctuary from darkness.
I'm listening.
Stronghold. The forest. No escape. The darkness turns all. Twists all.
Suggestions? 3 more questions left.
Scouting. Seeking. Gaps in cultist defenses. Caravan to Moonroy.
Oh, we already know this. Okay. You would have told us about the thing if we didn't already discover it. So that's it? We're done?
Yeah.
I say we teleport back to
Look
last
where I
Lightning.
am.
Where are you? Okay.
There's stuff over here.
It looks like it's a very small area, according to the map. Unless the
Found a note. Dear Diary, well, it's another horrible day. Dad promised it didn't take to Rethwin when we could leave, but we are. I told him about 100 times or more that I want to go back to Ethereal. But he said he promised the boss to stay until some project was done. Well, who cares about the boss? I want to go. He's ruining my life and he doesn't even care. His boss is a man named Kittrick. Didn't we meet?
Kittrick?
Kittrick. K-I-T-R-I-C. My dad said we're allowed to be in this town as long as we don't let on that we're not part of the Shar family. I don't know. I don't say much at school or with the other kids. I don't know what really it means to be a Shar family or why we're not one. I don't care. I just want to go back to Ethereal. Ultral.
Oh. Oh, we all missed a perception check over here. I don't trust it. Last time we missed a perception check, we had a fight. Oh no, there's shit over here. There's totally shit over here.
I'm on my way.
Yep, I think we should wait for him.
Like a vandal.
Yeah, we're sneaking.
Here, hold on. Hold on.
Alright.
Should we save it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
How come there's only... Oh, wait, there's the fourth one. Okay, hold on. Okay, game is saving.
Alright. I have the highest defense, so I'll go first and draw them out. Agreed?
Go ahead. I miss not having a bunch of decks to help with my stealth rolls.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Matt?
Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, that one's really big. And it just pulled me!
A fucking shambling mound.
Alright, you guys need to start the fight. Come on. I'm getting wrecked.
Fucking level 9, dude.
Oh, thank God they're all missing. Wait, who are these fuckers?
Dead Harpers.
Oh, it's coming after you guys. Alrighty then.
Oh boy.
Well, I didn't want to use it, but I'm gonna have to. Pretty good. Can I do that again? Nope. Alright, I got one of the Harpers down. Nice. Ooh, what is sluggish? Oh, actually, what is worm toxin? Takes poison damage at the end of its turn. Not make attacks of opportunity. Astarion, don't die.
Look at all that shit.
Alright, hold on. Don't do anything, guys. Don't do anything yet. Boom. Afraid that was gonna happen, but I had to do it. Alright, I took out most of them, but it kind of killed me.
I could just help you up, right? Or
Yes, I should be okay. If you want to kill the giant one first.
Done.
Alright. Now if somebody wants to help me up, that'd be awesome. It will take your action though to help me.
yeah, I used mine.
Actually, you know what?
Both did.
No, Astarion will be able to do it next round, so don't waste it. I'll have Astarion help. I'll just go after the last one to kill it quickly. Alright. Taking a short rest because we all need HP.
Going a little longer now.
Ironwood Club. Trash.
People gather around. I'm going to do a prayer of healing. There we go. Okay. Well, that was a fun, interesting fight. Anything fancy over here?
Different.
I found a diary.
Read it.
Fool me to think I'd fare better than the other treasure hunters in this God's cursed wasteland, but the promise of a cursed beast as a trophy was a temptation I couldn't leave behind. Bloody needle blights took me by surprise, though I'm not sure how. How could I have expected anything less? It's all so much worse than I imagined. Found a key up here, but unless it unlocks a chest full of water and sunlight, I have no use for it.
I got the key, and I'm assuming it opens this chest. It is a magic ring of self. Okay, why on earth would you cast this spell? What does it do?
What is
Set
it?
yourself on fire. Deals 1d4 damage for 2 turns on yourself. You gain heat for 2 turns. Heat deals 1 to 4 damage.
Anytime something attacks you.
Grants heat convergence. Next time you deal fire damage, you deal an extra 1 fire damage for every turn of heat you have. Okay. I'm not sure if this ring is really worth it.
It's not.
Okay.
We could jump over here. Maybe we can go around, I don't know.
I'm a-coming.
That's a hell of a gap, dude.
It's 3 health.
You might be able to make it. Before you jump over there... That's unfortunate.
Maybe later.
Yeah, can the weak ones make that jump? Oh, I guess we can. Sarian, can you make it? Yes, he can. All right.
Okay, stand by. I heard a voice. There was a voice in that house. And it was that creepy voice that sounded like the brain from the Nautiloid.
Sneaking.
I feel like a rose in a tea shop. Turn down the fire.
Do you mean us?
Us what?
That's what the brain called itself. We are us.
Yes, it's the same voice.
That is not the same voice.
Yoink.
There he is. I see him. Oliver. Hold on. Before we do anything, let's talk to the dead body. Oh, Lizelle, this is one of your people.
Lifelessly.
What do you want to ask him?
How he died.
It's Matt. I'm gonna let Matthew decide.
How did he die?
Foolish games. Shadow. Ambushed. Shameful death. Dishonor to Vlaakith.
Freaking looks like Lizelle too.
Mm-hmm.
Training. Becoming a Tsar. Leading my kin. Not in the Shadowlands. Atop the mountain reaching to the sun.
We already know we have the means to fight the curse. Where are you from?
Yillik, hidden among the mountains, veiled by ruins. Deathka, warrior for my queen, blade for my Kithrak.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Oh, all right. I have another cutscene.
Will you play with me?
Okay, so what do you do when like the creepy teddy bear says, "Will you play with me?"
Okay, so I'm looking at a regular child.
Yeah, I would say regular, but he kind of has like darkness all over him.
Yeah, his face is fucked up.
I don't know anyone called that. Don't ask me again. Now play with me.
That was a little too quick. I don't know anybody named that. Don't ask me again.
Name what? What did you ask him?
Do you know a boy named Thaniel who we're looking for, who is like the spirit of the forest, who looks like a little boy?
Oh, that's right.
All right. I'll hide, and you seek. Find me, and you win. Get ready, and no cheating.
All right, I definitely saw him run this way because of the freaking dice. There he is. Oh, that wasn't exactly easy. That wasn't hard.
You weren't supposed to find me. You weren't supposed to win.
Don't be a sore loser.
Don't be a sore loser.
You're not my mummy. Don't tell me what to do. Let's play another game. I deserve a chance to even the score.
All right.
Try to find me again, but my family will be looking for you at the same time, so don't get caught.
Turn-based mode activated. Okay.
We see Daddy.
I see Daddy. I also see
Mommy's
Dog.
further down.
I see Doggy.
Mommy's further in front of him.
Yep, I see Mommy. All right. So are we hiding? All right. How are we doing this? Are we fighting, or are we trying to try to find him?
Well, he's right here.
Well, he's running though. So when the turn starts, he's gonna be moving.
Well, I've seen visibility. I don't know if I'll be able to catch him, but...
Alright, why... Alright, I'm going to get... I'm going to
Should
go
I
over
save
here in this
it?
corner.
Could I save it?
If you want.
Yeah, if you want.
All right, stand by.
All right, I'm gonna move in this corner so mommy and daddy don't find me. If one of you want to look for him, that's fine.
I'll head towards him.
Okay, don't go in the red. And it looks like he's running, so he's probably moving like this way. He might end up hiding over here, or he might be going up here. I'm not sure which one yet.
Okay.
Why don't you head towards the house if you can?
I'm.
Because if he swings upward, that's fine.
I'm headed over here.
Okay.
Better position over here.
Yeah, it's probably a bit better. All right, we could end the turn and see what happens when everybody else moves. Oh shit! They almost saw a Astarion. I have to get out of here. They're gonna see a Astarion. All right, Astarion is safe.
Wait.
Well, I just pickpocketed him.
I'm sorry. You what?
I pickpocketed him and took a ring that gives you pass without trace on it.
Okay.
Okay. What am I doing? Because I'm standing next to him, but I can't do anything.
Well, he's still technically hiding. I mean, you have to wait for him to stand still because he's still running to his hiding spot. He may not be able to hide if you took his ring.
Which is kind of hilarious.
It is kind of hilarious, actually. I mean, you can end your turn and see what happens.
You're good at this. Are you sure you didn't cheat?
You got him?
I can't let you think you're
I
a
did.
bad sport. Here's your prize. You'll need it.
He just gave me a regular ring. So he was supposed to give me the ring I stole from him.
Alright, well that was semi-interesting. Well, that's it? We don't know anything more about him? He's just some wild kid in the forest?
I found his diary.
Oh, what does it say?
Day 1. Nothing ever happens in this town. I'm ready to go to the gate. If Mother won't let me, I'll run away myself. She says my lungs are too weak for the smoke. How am I living at all when all I do is milk the Wraith? Day 7. Ha! A strange fog is descending over our town. Hasn't left in days. Getting hard to breathe. Mother's eating her words, saying we should head out to the city to stay for a while until it lifts. We go at dawn. Day 14. We tried to leave, but there are creatures from beyond the grave skulking around the outskirts of our land. It's too late. Day 21. The Wraith are all possessed, knocking down their fence, battling and bashing one another to death, dying and then fighting again. The shadows are everyone, right outside our window. I can't see more than a few strides out. Day 28. I'm not dead yet, but I'm going to die here, aren't I? I can hardly breathe. Why does it not get into our house? Why doesn't the curse take us already? Day 35. I can't stand this. I've been trying to write a memoir of myself, but it's no good. I'm too weak to pen fine words. I'm going to die unremembered, be what it may. It's getting pointless to cower in here. There is nothing we can do at all about the all-encroaching dark. Tomorrow I will walk out into the fog and I will laugh. With love, a farmhand forever to be unknown.
But he didn't die, so he kind of merged with the shadows almost. Perhaps.
So if you look on the mini map, it looks like there's a quest marker here, but I don't see nothing.
House with flowers. Does any of these quests say anything about a house with flowers?
I'm looking through them. I don't see nothing.
Nope. Alright, well, we'll remember this for later. So somehow this kid managed to survive in the shadow, so if we need to find a way to survive, we can probably come back and ask him. Well, in the meantime, we can leave. Could probably head west, I would assume.
Oh, I found a freaking book.
Can you read it?
Shitting near and his shitting scouting tasks. You Drugar, or Duergar, find another way through the shadow curse. Sure, right. Shitting near, whoever laid this curse knew their business a lot better than you do. What was that? Gnomes. Gnomes, I killed you in the Underdark. You can't be. Ha ha. I found your way through this shitting curse near. The way through the shadow curse is to let the curse go through you.
So, in other words, that guy went insane while he was here.
Sure, it sounds that way.
Okay. Alright. So we do still have to head to the Masons Guild. Looking for the Moon Priestess place.
There are some guys in here.
I see them. Stealthing now. They're only level 5. They don't seem that difficult. Should I open combat? With an arrow to the face?
Why not?
Sneak attack arrow, right? Be exact. Alright. Sneak attack arrow to the face coming in. Oh, there's a lot more than I thought. Okay. Well, it's my turn. Shadowheart is not yet in combat, so I'm going to use an arrow and arrow to the face. I will move up. Can I stealth? I cannot stealth. I'll try to stealth. Hiding successful. Arrow.
Okay.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Oh, nice. I got one. Three more left. I'm sorry, what?
No, yeah, you totally saw that like I did. He totally just teleported me away with him. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I got this one. So can you attack it? Yeah, you can. Was that 2 crits simultaneously? All right, not bad.
Big chest over here.
Can you open it? Do you have a key?
No, but I can move it now because I have a freaking 20 strength.
How do you have 20 strength?
That feat that you said was a good idea, upped it by 1, and then I have something that gives me 2 somewhere, apparently. Oh, here it is. Mighty Cloth. +2 to a maximum of 20.
I found a note. Mood Maiden, protect those of us who would not turn from you, no matter the consequences in this short life. Keep these artifacts of our devotion until such a time. Why did you move the chest in the middle of me?
Because I couldn't get by it.
Keep these artifacts devotion in time. We openly infuse our spirits with your white light once more. Grant cunning to my brother Halfred in his efforts to conceal the rest of our relics at the Masons Guild. Let the name Last Light not be portent. Let your moon glow continue forevermore and fill our hearts. Alright, Mason's Guild sounds like a good place to find some moon artifacts, which goes against Shar, which as Shadowheart, I have to say I'm not too keen with. Because Shar... I'm a priestess of Shar, bitch. Back off.
Stop whining. I failed a perception check.
Yeah, too bad we're not near you right now.
All you have to do is walk south. You guys are going north?
There was a little section over here that we wanted to check out.
Anything good?
True Soul.
Yeah, some
I could talk to her, though, so let's see what she has to say.
Do it.
And it is 10 o'clock, by the way, so this is going to be our last conversation of the night.
The corpse regards you.
So this is a cultist.
Where is he from?
I'm curious how you died.
Unslaked hunger, unquenched thirst.
Died of starvation.
Trapped shadow mastiffs, repels them with flame.
The mastiffs are the things we just killed.
Yep.
Spell. Continual flame.
Okay, so never mind. Can you do this at will?
What?
This spell?
Once I cast it, I can recast it until a long rest. So it takes one spell slot, but then I can recast it like multiple times until a long rest.
Oh, cool.
True soul of the absolute, call is my name.
The spell's power wanes.
Alright. I do say we save it here. In this nice magical flame protected area.
Well, that's where you guys are. I'm south of you a little bit.
It's fine. Are we on tomorrow night, gentlemen?
Yes.
Yep, I can.
Alright, I work in Milford, so I won't be home until about 8:15, 8:20. If we're okay with starting a little late, I will be able to join you.
It works.
Are we okay with...
Sounds good to me.
If you guys want to start off early before I come home, that is fine. You can explore a bit.
Also works.
Alright. Alright. So I will see you gentlemen tomorrow.
Sounds good. Good night. So as you heard, we are done for this evening. We will continue tomorrow night. approximately 8 o'clock. Matt and I might start a little bit early before Jyle joins us, but that's okay. Having a good time. Game is getting fun. All my personal playthroughs, I still haven't gotten out of Act 1 because I had like 7 or some ridiculous amount going at the same time because I want to experience everything. But as for this playthrough, we're done for this evening. So if you're still here, thank you for being here. I see I have a few people. It's been quiet in chat tonight. That's all right. And if you're not a follower, please consider doing so. And thank you and have a good night.